They're probably better than what that score shows, but we executed really well tonight. So that's the reason for that separation. But I know Christiane didn't score a lot of points. She had a great game. She had a great game rebounding, great game defensively. Without her, that game isn't what it was. But our team defense was really good tonight.
And how big of an approach has that been, especially since that Collinsville game? Just defense.
If we've said anything numerous times, it's that. And we've harped on it. And you have to do that with those kids because they've got some slashers and some shooters and then the big in the middle. So you're not going to guard those kids one-on-one, especially the dirt kid. But when we didn't help and played team defense, they got to the rim or we fouled. And so hopefully we can look at this film and see the importance and how good it was because it was really good when we did it right.
The start, Lori, 17-0. I mean, mentally it just seems like that takes the other team not out of it, but real close.
They battled back, though. They got it to 10 or 11, but it was a good start. We hit some shots. They didn't hit them early, and that just created that separation. It wasn't anything anybody was doing. They were just colder at the get-go, and ours went down.
Yeah, and it kind of builds momentum.
It does.
That's
that 4 minutes that we talked about, and when you start, that sets the tone for the whole half.
Collinsville on Tuesday.
Is that finally here? No.
Rematch.
You know what? I'm sure they have been. We haven't talked about it much other than from the learning perspective. Not the loss, not anything like that. Just
do you feel like you've
how much
learned
better?
From
Boy, I hope so. I hope so. But they're excited, I know, to get back to the Collinsville game. I'm sure everybody is. But we have to focus on doing our job. And if we do it defensively like we did tonight, I really like our chances. And I think we've come a long way since that game. So it'll be interesting. But this was a big win tonight for us to come into their place and get the win.
And Pronger and Martin gave you some big points.
They did. But that they're capable of doing that. Pronger's a grinder, but Chris wasn't getting the touches, which is fine. You want to take one away, the other one can step up. So that's the good part for us.